hello, and welcome, my Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your Timeless Chakra Read. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Can you believe it? I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version of it available. There is a link in the description box, but can we just say the new music for the Chakra Reads by Grace Alvarado is just amazing. Ooh, so much more to come. Back to Words of Grace. Yeah, there is a Kindle version available. It's lovely, it's sanitized, it's very clear, very clean, very crisp, but the original version that I put out on PDF, that's over on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, and it is a Fellini Film Festival compared to the Kindle version. Not all of my subscribers on Patreon have access to the original Fellini Fest, Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's such a wonderful book. It's broken down into chakra chapters, which is another reason to mention it. It's a chakra read. But all of my subscribers across the board get the daily check-ins and unlisted YouTube live stream links. So we chat every morning, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always with a prayer of blessing, something to send us on our way. And it sets me up for the rest of my day, and I love it so very much. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, past, present, and future, and there's a lot of them, as well as all of them get a significant discount, booking private sessions with me. We'll talk about that at the end of the video after the reading part, and I love it. I love Patreon and your cardinal fire, my beloved Aries, so, you know, a creative outlet is just a wonderful thing. So whether you're a creator or a follower, you can follow now people on Patreon. You don't get the content, but you can see what it is, follow along, and we can also now have 7-day free trials. And right now, Seeker, our first level, is a 7-day trial. At the time of this timeless recording, we can make all of them that, but one at a time. It's a new thing, right? So yeah, click the link, check it out, look at the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can just call me Mal. Hey. The Chakra Read, I love that new music so much. It's just so much fun. It's got a little touch of Neutron Dance in it for me and Johnny Neutron Dance. Jimmy Neutron Dance? Oh, flashbacks. So here's the tea. There are 10 cards that are going to hit the table to help you get into alignment on anything. You can't get more of a general read than a chakra read. I do these for clients quite often, not just for physical healing, although that's part of it. But particularly coming into alignment with anything, right? Whether it's inspiration, anchoring inspiration into manifestation, or taking something in and healing it, right? Bringing it up the chakras. Both are valid and both are happening simultaneously. So that's what these readings are for. So cross-watchers. I could imagine somebody cross-watching this for someone that they might be concerned about, a health issue or whatever, right? So yeah, there's going to be 8. I'm doing the 8 chakra system, including the star chakra. It's been called so many things over the head. I just call it the 8th chakra. And then we're going to get a chakra. I usually put the book on top so it's easier to grab. The chakra reading card from Rachel Sharman. You'll get one of those, and of course a healing mantra from the Macon Healing Mantra deck. So really, cross-watchers, you have the opportunity, because there's an affirmation even that comes with the chakra, and my guides want me to use that chakra reading cards. It's a wonderful system to kind of say, start here, or like look into this one to help you. So yeah, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs could definitely have different chakric focus. That's an interesting way to say it. So, yeah, it's enough explanation for the newbies. This is a relatively new series anyway. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will, and we will make the shift from explanation to divination. Because the more people who are in alignment, come on, particularly because we're going to be using a Caroline Myss archetype card in the 8th chakra, the alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace. Every time someone heals a little bit, it helps heal everybody. Well, and that's why if you're helping the Aries, you're helping to heal all of the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs to shift to a more happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser, what I call the golden timeline rather than the leaded timeline. And we're all somewhere in that percentage scale in different subjects. Yeah, so let's do this. I'm glad to help. I'm glad to serve. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's find the still point. Still point. God override. As I call upon my gods of fire, my gods of the sign of Aries, and my gods of the powers of the south. Beloved gods of cardinal fire, 3 cards, lower 3 chakras, starting at the root and working our way up. For the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, drawn to this reading, what's going on in their root chakra, physical power, tribal relationships, groups, etc. Second chakra, one-on-one relationships, money, sex, and power, creativity, and all that jazz. Solar plexus, personal power, self-esteem, honor code. For this timeless chakra reading, we're going to use that was Mythic Tarot, lower 3 chakras, the masculine energy. This is the daughters of the moon, the heart, throat, third eye, crown, the feminine energy, the internal world. Breathe. Still point. Goddess override. As I call upon my goddesses of fire, my goddesses of the sign of Aries, and my goddesses of the powers of the south, please, beloved goddesses, for cardinal fire, 4 cards, heart, third eye, crown, dynamic. What's going on in the heart chakra for the Aries collective in this timeless read? What's going on in the throat chakra? Got emotional power, but willpower, spit, swallow, or chew. Choices and decisions. What's going on? Throat chakra. Third eye. Third eye, mental power, can see either truth or illusion, but never at the same time. What's going on there? And crown chakra, spiritual power. The 1,000-petaled lotus, the jewel at the center of that 1,000-petaled lotus for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, which is going to get one more. These are all face down. The Caroline Mace archetype card, indicating the pattern, the contract, the piece of the contract that this is about, right? Shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace. Everybody has access to all the archetypes, but you can have them reason, season, or lifetime. And I highly recommend this reading, if you're familiar with Caroline Mace, M-Y-S-S, she's a PhD, these are her cards. This is really a good reading that brings together Anatomy of the Spirit, an amazing book, so life-changing, and Sacred Contracts, like seriously. So, all right, let's see, because this is the program that's in the satellite, beaming down the vibe, the codes, the mission to all the other chakras, shifting your electromagnetic field, right? What you attract and what you repel, so you have another opportunity to no longer delay what you can't prevent. Because how many times do you want to keep coming back for it, right? Or it coming back to you. Yeah. Hey, it's all for our benefit. And everybody gets similar, if not the same. Ooh. Left of center, against the grain, as Suzanne Vega does. Please take a nice deep breath. I think it's a good sign. With my Bette Midler concert tour t-shirt on. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, please, beloved ones. 1 card in clarity, the dominant chakra. The dominant archetype in the 8th chakra for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and cross watcher. The shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, illusion to truth, perdition to paradise, poverty to prosperity. In this timeless read, the mother. archetype. There are 9 families of archetypes. This is the feminine family archetype. On the bottom here, the shadow attribute indicates the lead, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Now, if you're not a literal mother, you can be, or absolutely be an archetypal, a symbolic mother. I am to my cats. I have 3 black cats, all boys, Sebastian, Balthazar, and Melchior, and I'm mama. Because cats can't say dada. Like, dogs can somehow get away with the dada, but no, not cats. And I'm there for it. I'm also the mother of Jarring the Circle Productions and the father. So, you know, smothering or abandoning children, it's like one or the other, right? It's like too close or not close enough. And you might be dealing with this in another person as well, maybe your own mother, you know, whatever. General read. The light attribute, the goal you're shooting for, is nurturance, patience, unconditional love, and joy in giving birth to life. Now, if you put that in context of Aries' first house, it's the child of the zodiac. This could be about inner child work. This could be about you mothering yourself as part of your healing process, but it is, I mean, the 3 faces of the goddess. There are more than 3. We don't talk about the 4th one usually in public. But, you know, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, right? Just as a witch, it's essential. So we all have the divine mother within us, but the mother archetype, I mean, it goes from Christina, bring me the axe, to, if you like, even like the goddess Demeter in that way, right? The feeding earth. Yes, Gaia as the planet, but you got volcanoes, right? Demeter is bringing you forth grain, ceres, where we get the word cereal from. So, okay, let's see what this is about. Crown chakra. Okay, I like this. 9 of flames in the crown chakra. So think of that. Your spiritual power has the wanderer. The 9 of flames, the 9 of wands. You might be a little defensive, perhaps, but you're on a journey, and that last flame in this case is highlighted by the either rising or setting sun. Now, I would say you're almost there for completion, because in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the 10 of flames is the hora of Nagila, right? A rite of passage, a completion, a celebration, a graduation, but of something wanted and desired. So it's different than Rider-Waite. Third eye, another fire card. All right, so look, Aries, fire sign, in the crown and in the third eye, fire. So we're on track. 2 of flames is Mahueha. You know what you want, but you're kind of, well, do I want to do it this way or do I want to do it that way? It's not a bad thing. It's part of the creative process. It's like, well, what do I want to put in my coffee? Well, I could do it this, and you could do it that. Or I could do it this, you know. Oh, jeez. Now I've got Christopher Walken in my third eye. No complaints. So, yeah, there might be a little bit of back and forth going on here. Is it indecision? It's a choice. Twos are usually about choices, not necessarily life-changing decisions. And it could also be about balancing not just what you want, but why you want it. Because the why is more important than the what. Throat chakra. You got your second, sorry, that's the 9 up there. You got the 7 of blades. Now, 7 of swords is definitely different in traditional-based Rider-Waite tarot. Rider-Waite, traditional-based, whatever. Getting the words out wrong. In this deck, it's a little different. It's the key word written on the card is meditation, and here we have a woman ice fishing, right, with her woo-woo, her dog, woo-woo. Right? With a hole in the ice, just standing there with it, poised, just ready, calm as can be, stillness, listening, tuned to. That doesn't seem very verbal to me for throat chakra, although it is very much a throat chakra color, you got to admit, it is turquoise. So, this is good. This could be you being soft of eye and light of touch. Speak ye little, listen much, right? Really meditating. Now, meditation is a weird word because it's Latin, which means Buddha probably didn't have that word in his vocabulary, you know, or the ancient Vedics for that, and all of it, all the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and all of that meditation as we know it, both Eastern and Western, right? So it is about silence and it is about stillness, so that truth can rise, right? You can tune yourself a little bit more, but certainly I would say throat chakra, not talking, Heart chakra, though, when you get a court card on the inside, yes, I would recommend looking to see what's going on in the sign of Capricorn in your chart. If anything is going on, even if you're a Capricorn moon, it is your opposite sign, right? So 10th house, highest potential, and earth element on the inside, regardless of what card it is, court card or minor arcana. The way I read that, it's the wisdom that you get from living in the outside world. So think of it this way. Yeah, you're anchoring inspiration into manifestation, 8th chakra down to root, but you're also taking in through the lower 3 chakras experience, right? That you are alchemizing that from lead to gold. So yeah, I guess you could say it's gold to lead and then lead to gold, right? Those 3 atoms in between the 2 of them. So 10th house Capricorn, yes, your opposite sign as Aries, but 10th house is about highest potential, not just higher potential. There's always a higher potential, but highest potential. It's a slow and steady wins the race. It's mountain climbing to get to that peak, and then you find out at the peak of every mountain is the foothills of the next, and I didn't come up with that. That's old. That's just one of them. They're old truths, because there's always a higher truth, right? So that also, I mean, and I love Capricorn energy, I really do. I don't have a single planet in Capricorn, but I would love to. Maybe next life, but not this planet. We'll try it elsewhere. Maybe on Uranus, if you play your cards right. This is Pessoa, the buffalo woman. Definitely the white buffalo woman is about abundance. But what does it take, right? To engage the love that is divine power. Each chakra has a sacred truth, according to Carolyn Mace in Anatomy of the Spirit. So the crown chakra is live in present time, be in present time, right? Second chakra, third eye chakra, seek only truth. Third chakra, surrender your will to the divine. That's right on target with the 7 of Blades in the third chakra, but the heart chakra is love is divine power. So that says your highest potential now really is a heart chakra thing, and with the unconditional love, right? Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life in any way, shape, or form. The language of pregnancy and the language of creativity are parallel. You conceive, you gestate, develop, you carry, you labor, and then you give birth to something that takes on a life of its own. I know, it's a lot. Let's keep going. Solar plexus. Oh, 10 of Wands. Okay, now look. We got a lot of fire in here already, but if we're going to talk solar plexus, this is a completion of fire. Yeah, I know, it's the overburdened, and everybody says that, the 10 of Wands. I understand. However, you've got the 9 of Flames here. So, come here. Come here, you. It's what happens when you cut your nails. So this wanderer, not all who wander are lost. The crown chakra does not have language. Language happens in the third eye. Right? That's why the inspiration, ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding, right? And then you start to language it or vision it or whatever, which I see in that 2 of Wands might be juggling that, and that's fine. But in terms of your personal power, if this is you stepping out of yourself and looking like in a mirror, then this is saying there is a completion of power within you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I could understand that. If you're feeling a little burnt out, I can understand that too. But let's look at the second chakra. Here, the moon. Haha. Okay. Now, it has been said the solar plexus has its pair of the lunar plexus, the second chakra. I don't know that that's necessarily Sanskrit valid, if you want to go back that far, but it does kind of make sense, right? The moon here, Hecate in the mythic tarot, speaks of very, very deep second chakra intuition and the element of water. Well, if the root chakra is earth, right, and the solar plexus is fire, I know that makes the heart chakra air, but, you know, ancient systems, what are you going to do? You roll with it or you don't. Then the second chakra is water. Now, there may be a crossroads that you're at here, because I know Hecate, I'm one of hers more than she's one of mine. Sirius with Cerebrus, there's Cerebrus, puppy, right? But things might be cloudy in the outside world in terms of navigating your way through that. We'll catch what's going on in the root chakra there. But I think this is you from the inside looking out saying, I can feel it, but I might not necessarily be able to see it, but I think you're up for it. Unless you are really burnt out solar plexus, and then that means really mothering yourself, but particularly solar plexus, the self, right? Personal power in the physical world, your boundaries and all of that. Well, and root chakra, sure. Your second seven, the Seven of Cups, which is actually a pretty good balance to the Seven of Blades. So now I get what's happening in the outside world is you are being given options that are emotional in nature. Root chakra. This could even be with groups of people as well. Tribal dynamics, right? So of course, what's going on in your heart is going to be key to that, but really pay attention to your one-on-one relationships, and particularly about money, sex, and power. Money, we all have a relationship with money, but it's one energy field, right? So that's what Carolyn Mace is amazing, really. Anatomy of the Spirit. Don't miss it. It's really good. You can find 1,000 videos about it on YouTube for free. But that Seven of Cups is like, well, I could do that, and I could do that, and I could do that, and I could do that. So what I like about this is the maturity of what's being laid down here in terms of it's going right to that card of meditation. Throat chakra, this is, if throat chakra is spit, swallow, or chew, this is chew on it, right? But also listen, right? The throat chakra governs the ears, the third eye governs the eyes, at least how I've experienced it. So it's okay to wander, right? In that crown chakra, it's fine. It's fine, you're on a journey, right? And that is Aries. It's like, I don't know where we're going, but let's go. Like, I have a lot of fun with Aries. I've had a lot of Aries friends along the way. All right. So our the chakras are on the table. Let's see which one to hone in on with the chakra reading cards by Rachel Sharman, Rockpool Publishing. And the higher selves of all involved. And I have to say all involved because there are usually other people involved in this, so their higher selves get a vote too in what card hits the table. Remember, this one has an affirmation, cross-watchers, so you might want to write at least that one down if you want. Please take a nice deep breath, particularly if this is about your mother, I would say, you know, like something that literal. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher self override. As I call to the higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, please, beloved higher selves, what is the chakra that would be of most value, most helpful, what they need to look at, to start with, to begin with, to proceed forward, to help them alchemize the mother archetype in the eighth, Nine of Flames, the Wanderer in the crown, Two of Flames, Mahueha in the third eye, Seven of Blades, meditation in the throat, Pasoe, White Buffalo Woman, Capricorn, 10th house energy in the heart chakra, 10 of Wands in the solar plexus, Moon in the sacral, Seven of Cups in the root for this timeless read, this Timeless Chakra Read. Nurturing. Does it say nurturance? First word down. You know, I have to say the meditation I did before this, like, I needed to, like, really ground. It was very, very high vibe. And, you know, is that depicted here? I don't know. But certainly it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. I love when double whammies happen like that. It confirms it for me, and I do this for a living. I don't know if it's shock or surprise at this point, but I will tell you this. This is the Earth Star chakra, all right? They use that one. So I use the 8 chakra system. They're using the 9, which is fine. It also rhymes. So card number 3, nurturing. Here we go. Buckle up. The Earth Star Chakra. You have called upon this card today as an invitation to create more nurturing in your life. Okay. Joy in giving birth to life and cardinal creative fire. Okay. It's easy to get caught up with the crazy hustle and bustle of the world, forgetting to take a little time for yourself, to give back, nurture and receive the gifts and fruits of your labor. The healing energy of nurturing is available to you now, and you are being encouraged to take a moment to honor yourself with this light. Something in your life is calling for some love and nurturing. You are completely deserving of this love and attention. Do those things for yourself that allow you to feel this loving essence. Take a long, relaxing bath. There's just nothing like it. Oh, I've got so many bath potions. It's ridiculous. Take a long, relaxing bath. Go for a massage, spend time with friends and loved ones. And here's mine: walk barefoot on grass for a little bit, right? Like touch grass. I know it's that's ancient though. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Everything gets commodified eventually. Whatever allows you to feel nurtured, make sure you do this for yourself. It is a big part of your growth and healing at present. It is a natural state of being to nurture. However, due to fear, we have learned to shut off and separate ourselves from the love and nurturing that surrounds us. Wow. Open yourself to the kindness in your heart and create some love in your life today. So, cross watchers, at least a prayer of nurturing, right? If it's not direct contact. Affirmation: I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life, and I am open to receive this powerful, loving energy now and always. Right? And willing, right? It's like, I'm willing to. I'm open to it. It's a beginning. Start under the ground. Oh, by the way, that's not the root chakra. That's not the base chakra. That's the Earth Star chakra. That's the one, well, some say at the center of the planet. I say the center of the planet, the heart of the mother, the Earth Star, Terra Nova, which is also a very popular name on Long Island. So let's just say, I think I've dated a few Terra Novas along the way. Probably wouldn't be shocked. Who remembers? Okay, so last card down, of course, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, because we love it so much. And hey, chakra reads are about healing, right? Regardless of the situation. Where are you, bookie book? There you are. So this one comes from the Ascended Masters, this deck. And, you know, not all, but most of the Ascended Masters have actually incarnated on the planet in order to achieve their mastery, sort of like college, you know. So that could be us too. We're all one anyway, they say. So let's see what they have to say to help you do this. Please take a nice deep breath. They understand the human experience a bit more than archangels, I think. Although the archangels appear to be incarnating. Please take a nice deep breath. Holographically. Still point. Ascended Master Override. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of Healing, because it's a chakra read, it doesn't matter how general or what this may be about, it's about healing. So since pretty much the majority of the Ascended Masters are about healing, I call upon you, please, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for our beloved Aries Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers, to help them alchemize the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, to balance and align their chakras, their energy fields for their well-being and for the well-being of all, with the Mother in the 8th, 9 of Flames in the crown, 2 of Flames in the 3rd eye, 7 of Blades, throat, Capricorn, crone of Pentacles, Capricorn, that would be the King of Pentacles in traditional tarot, 10 of Wands in the solar plexus, the Moon in the sacrum, and 7 of Cups with nurturing to go below the root chakra, the perfect healing mantra for the Aries Collective and the cross watchers in this timeless read, acknowledging apprehension. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. If I'm unsure, it's always a no. How do I know that one by heart? Because I pretty much use it every day. Because particularly if things are cloudy, you know, the 7 of Cups. Well, but then there's that, but then there's that. And sometimes it can make apathy, the apathy of options. It's a good video by Matt Kahn. It's really, really good. Because it's like staring at Netflix. You're just like, well, if I pick that one, I can watch that. And you just end up, right? So things might be a little cloudy with a chance of mystic meatballs here. So really, it's like you gotta acknowledge that you're feeling apprehensive, and there are 2 different vibes of it, 2 polarities. So let me read it. This is so good. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. And I always put in brackets for now. Like, sometimes I need a nap, right? Or, I'm dehydrated, or I'm just not in a good mood. Like, not right now. When apprehension is acknowledged, you become aware of a constant back and forth between polarities. As this back and forth movement occurs, it can feel nearly impossible to make decisive, empowering choices. So third chakra, it's like... as you acknowledge any apprehension, recognize that it is either your heart trying to warn you of an old choice or pattern you're about to repeat, which is very Capricorn Saturn boundaries. It's like, careful. Or it is a sense of unworthiness that makes you unsure about how to step into the biggest stage you dream of commanding. 10th house. Highest potential. You're getting it both ways. The power of discernment bubbles closer to the surface the more often your apprehensions are acknowledged, and it is needed to determine which of these two options is true. There you go. This mantra is ideal for resolving indecisiveness. Maybe. It's a choice. Resolving indecisiveness, balancing impulsive behaviors. Come on, Aries. You're known for it. And trusting your instincts. And instincts, in my opinion, are physical. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Don't know why. Just go. Right? Just go. Or I really, really like that. I don't know why. Well, if the second chakra goes, take a baby step forward. If it goes, take a step back. That's how I roll. Acknowledge apprehension. I love it. So I would say, very second chakra, learn the intuitive voice of your own second chakra, because it goes, and sometimes it goes, right? No, it's a yes. Nothing can stop you. Unsure? No, for now. So let's put this together in a blessed summation. This is lovely. This is absolutely lovely. Now, if you are a literal mother watching this, like, regardless of the age of your child, or if you are, so like I said, I'm a cat mom. I just am. It's how it is. I have 3 boys. I'm going to balance the feminine energy somehow in this house, right? So, this is a wonderful thing to nurture yourself, fill up your cup. It's a lovely read, so let's put this together. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheonic override. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine, for the Aries collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video, and who are drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to align, to balance, to heal, to evolve, to grow, to enrich and brighten their chakras in this chakra read, that they are able give everything they need for nurturance, patience, unconditional love, and joy in giving birth to life in whatever way, shape, or form that may be, and particularly with that Earth Star energy, drawing that up from the Earth itself, nurturing themselves, replenishing, recharging, restoring, renewing, realigning, so that they can be re-inspired with that wandering journey that they may very well be in that crown chakra, going by the inspiration, not quite there yet, but getting close, because there are choices and decisions that they have going on, and maybe it is about, well, how does this feel? Other chakras involved here, and hence soft of eye and light of touch, speak ye little, listen much, going into meditation, a deliberate choice to be in the still void and to listen maybe to the heart, which is saying you can do this step by step. It's part of our highest potential, but unless it's about a mistake that is about to be repeated, but they got the full power there. And possibly some burnout in the solar plexus as well could go both ways. For them to pay attention there, says, I'm either about to violate my honor code or not, right? Violate a boundary or not. And so that with the moon, Hecate and the second chakra can say you are at a crossroads, and it is okay. And trust this feeling, because if it's a yes, nothing can stop an Aries. But if they're unsure, they really need to learn to say no for now, particularly when the options may be many and cloudy, emotionally based. Things they dream of, things they want, but dreams don't necessarily indicate reality. at least for now. So may they acknowledge apprehension, and may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to shift to a more golden timeline, bringing their chakras together for the ride and for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So would it be, and so it is. It's the new Janet Grace music. I listen to it before I record, so I get it in my nervous. It's got a little neutron dance in it, I think. And if you like the music, hit the thumbs up. And if you like the reading, hit the thumbs up. And subscribe. And, all the YouTube-y stuff just helps other people find the reading. Because on Patreon, we don't have algorithms, which is why it's the best thing ever. All of my patrons get 3 things. In common, one more time, they get the daily check-ins, they get the extended readings, and they get the extensive discount on private sessions with me. I love it. I highly recommend it. Right now, like I said, at the time of this timeless recording, we have a 7-day free trial for seekers. Go check it out if you like, and come Patreon on Patreon. Because booking private sessions with Mal, man, when the company hit 25 years old, I changed my prices. So the old video, booking a reading with Mal, is still online, but it doesn't apply. Booking private sessions with Mal, which includes the spiritual counseling as well as readings in person, on Zoom, recorded, not recorded, Facebook Messenger, whatever, we work it out. I've never turned anyone away, ever, because of finances. That is not who I am. And that is mentioned in the video, and of course it's all on my website, drawingthecircle.com. All one word, drawingthecircle.com. In the store, click through, you'll find everything you need, and you can pay on Stripe on my website, or you can Venmo, PayPal. Will always be able to find a way to work it out, because I am here to help, and I am a healer, and I'm a hands-on healer, but I'm not ready to lug the massage table in the car and drive around or rent space somewhere. Maybe I'll get back to it, and then go check it out. I mention it all in the video, so go check it out. It's a fun vid too. And you can do this. Mother yourself. Look, there's a certain age, regardless of gender or relationship with parents, where we have to learn how to nurture ourselves, because there's stuff we just don't want to tell our moms. I mean, absolutely, there's stuff I don't tell my mom, because no, that's my business, right? So to be able to give yourself that unconditional love here, and nurturing double whammy here, it makes sense. This does not feel like it's an immediate choice you have to make. So acknowledge your apprehension. And when it's ready to go, but the highest potential in the heart, that speaks volumes. So hang in there. Do the gig the best you can. And by all means, I love you. You can do this. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.